So today I wanted to do a video on some very tragic news that we were informed of, or that I was informed of over the weekend. That being that the legendary voice actor of one of the most legendary superheroes, probably the most legendary superhero, second to Superman, although some would argue Batman's actually more well known than Superman at this point, and I can see that argument. But the voice actor for Batman, the voice actor who gave life to the Batman that many of us grew up with, that being the Batman from the classic Bruce Timm 1990s animated series, the Arkham games, many DC animated films. That, of course, being Kevin Conroy, has passed away. I found out about this over the weekend. He was struggling with cancer, and he has passed away at the age of 66. This marks the end of an era for superhero fans or comic book fans, because for a generation, this guy was Batman. Yes, of course, in live action, you have Michael Keaton, you have Christian Bale, you have Robert Pattinson playing various incarnations of Batman, Ben Affleck, but even George Clooney. But for a lot of people, when they thought of Batman and they thought of like the voice of Batman, it was Kevin Conroy. It was Kevin Conroy that came to mind. When you thought of Batman, you didn't think of the live action Batman. You thought of the animated series Batman or the Arkham Batman. That's who came to mind. Just like when it comes to the Joker, the first Joker that comes to mind is the Mark Hamill Joker. That being Joker from the animated series, that being Joker from the Arkham games, various animated films. His portrayal of the character, in my opinion, is the most iconic, and I think the best. I really do. I will live and die by Batman the Animated Series. I think that is the purest, best interpretation of the character. I think that is the measuring stick for all other versions of the character. It's that version of Batman. It's Conroy's version of Batman. I truly believe that. Same goes for the Arkham Batman. They're so similar. The Arkham Batman and the animated series Batman are so similar to one another. I kind of just blend the two together. But that's my Batman. That's a lot of people's Batman. It's what I grew up with. It was the Bruce Timm animated television universe that got me into DC characters, got me into DC comics. I wouldn't even be here talking about comic books. I wouldn't be here talking about DC if it wasn't for this version of Batman. So, this is the passing of a legend. This is the end of an era. There's been other people that have portrayed Batman. There's been other voice actors for Batman, but this has been the voice of Batman for as long as I can remember, as long as I've been around, since the 90s. It's been Kevin Conroy. So here we are. He has passed away. May he rest in peace. May he find peace in the next world. May his family be comforted. May his family find peace. And they are going to have to find a new voice actor for Batman. Like I said, other people have portrayed the Dark Knight and animated stuff before. But most of it has been Conroy. That being said, who are they going to get to replace Conroy? Well, the answer is they can't. You'll never be able to replace Kevin Conroy. You'll just never be able to do it. Obviously, they are going to get somebody else to voice Batman because they're going to keep making Batman products, but there'll never be anybody exactly like Kevin Conroy. And, it's always kind of unfair when you have these legendary voice actors to compare everybody that comes after them and follows in their legacy to them, but you really can't help it sometimes. And it's going to be weird when we have a product that has the Mark Hamill Joker in it, but doesn't have the Kevin Conroy Batman. And it's going to be a weird dynamic because those two went together so well. Like when you think of Mark Hamill's Joker, you think of Kevin Conroy's Batman and vice versa. But yeah, I this was some news that really did get to me over the weekend, and yeah, I just hope he finds peace in the next world, and I hope his family finds comfort and peace. And here's to a great legacy. You'll always be remembered as the Batman for an entire generation. And your portrayal of this character will always be the measuring stick for everything that comes after. Thank you, Kevin Conroy. Prayers go out to your family, and may you find peace. That being said, this is Jessica James with a Z. I'm signing out.